So, good evening, friends. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Welcome to another edition of the Women Supporting Women series. Tonight's event showcases yet another talented woman of the Second Wind community, embracing this new season and reconnecting with the dream that really matters to them. For those who are watching the series, my name is Nadine. I am the founder of the Second Wind group for women empty nesters and this beautiful community of women, in their second act. So I created Women Supporting Women to allow for our women a space where they can showcase their talents, their businesses, their projects, their special gifts, and to show women who are still wondering in this new season, what's next, the possibilities that exist in such a season. So tonight we welcome Suzy Miley Sims, who is eager to share with us what she's been doing for the past year and a half. So, I'm going to read this. Over the past 4 years, Suzy says that she has tried what feels like every side gig under the sun and failed miserably. And looking back, it was because, I quote, they did not fulfill me and my passion for helping others and did not truly allow me to change lives. So then a year and a half ago, somebody else is coming in. Sorry. A year and a half ago, Suzy met a complete stranger online who introduced her to a new business opportunity. Suzy trusted her, and now she is retired, thriving, and teaching about this opportunity on a global level. Suzy says, when you join your people and they teach you to level up, see your own worth, elevate your confidence, and show you how to have abundance, you know you're in the right place. So, without further ado, I welcome Suzy Miley to the platform.
Thank you. It's so good to be here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. So, let's get right into it, right? So, Suzy, before we address tonight's topic, please tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, and where you're from.
Okay, I am Suzy Sims. I am 56, empty nester.
Mhm.
I have taught for 28 years in Mississippi. You can tell by my accent. I'm a
Yeah.
Southern girl. And I retired today. I spent my last day of school.
Congratulations!
So I have laughed today. I have cried today. I've done everything today. If there was an emotion, I have felt it today. And then I drove 6 hours to be with my daughter for her baby shower. So I've
My
been
goodness.
so busy today. But I am a grandmother. I have a 2 year old grandbaby, and I also have another one due in July. And we're moving to Georgia so that I can be a full time sassy.
Oh,
And that's that's my why every single day for this business. It's why I've been working toward retirement. And I'm just a normal teacher from Mississippi who trusted a stranger and found something great.
yes, just to say something about a normal teacher, I think that teacher happens to be one of the greatest professions on earth. And I have to thank you for your service. This is
Thank you.
beautiful. Yes, absolutely. So, going from retired teacher, you're an empty nester. What is your take on the empty nest? How are you navigating this new season?
Um, Now I'm navigating it great, but I will say when my kids first left the nest,
Mhm.
I didn't know who I was anymore. I had literally spent so much time nurturing them and running them here and there and making sure that their goals were met and their homework was done and their dreams were still something that I forgot that Susie existed. I was just mama for a long, long time. And I talk to people all the time and they say the same thing. It's like you wake up one day and you don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah, common story, absolutely. So what do you think are the greatest challenges for you? Realizing.
Um, I was lonely when, like,
Mhm.
after I was single when my kids left. So I was like by myself with my two dogs, like
Oh,
wondering what my purpose was at that
right,
point.
right.
And the struggle to me was no identity. I mean, I didn't have a clue what I wanted, what my dreams were anymore, where I was going, how I was, what was I getting up every day to do? How
Mhm,
was I going to be purposeful every single day when
mhm.
what I felt like my whole purpose was moved out and gone and grown?
Exactly, exactly. So in this new season, Other than the silence, and I always say the loud silence when the kids
Yes.
leave the home, besides that silence, what do you think feels different for you being in this stage?
Um, I finally have autonomy for myself. I
Hmm.
mean, like I get to do things that I dream of doing. And I mean, at first clueless. And then as you start really digging deep and remembering who you were before you had those babies,
Hmm.
your dreams start coming back and your passions and your hobbies. And
Hmm.
I've embraced all of that finally again and can say that I'm thriving after a period of self discovery again.
Yes, you do have to give yourself that kind of time. It doesn't
Yes.
come back right away, but you have to sit with it, right? You have to sit with this feeling of being an empty nester, and then
It's
it
work.
comes. Yeah,
I mean, it's work to find yourself again. And you
yeah.
have to be willing to do that, or you're
Hmm.
just going to stay stuck. And stuck is not a good
That's not where you
place.
want to be. No, not at all.
No,
No. See, when you joined the group back in January to 2025, so you're almost a year and a half with us. You said that your awesome dream was to retire from teaching and own a business. You are one of the few people that have done it. I mean, you've done it. You've lived your dream. So tell us, congratulations. I have to say that again.
thank you.
So
Thank
tell
you.
us about this journey of yours. How did you get here?
Well, like you said earlier, I tried everything because I knew at that point a year and a half ago, retirement was literally not in the picture because I
Mhm.
knew I couldn't afford to retire.
Right,
We get about 55% of our pension is about 55% of our paycheck. And with the
right,
economy only going up, I
right,
mean, inflation only going up, there was no way. So I thought maybe I was going to die at my desk. I wasn't sure.
right.
And again, I tried everything: ebooks, drop shipping, Amazon reviews. And what I found was I was just grinding and grinding and grinding and literally getting nowhere, but
Mhm.
frustrated and
Right.
discouraged. So
Mhm.
I almost gave up,
Mhm.
but that's when the journey started.
Mhm.
And I saw Chantel,
Mhm.
and she's also a teacher, but she's a teacher in Arizona. And
Mhm.
she was talking about wealth and freedom and legacy and working less and making more. And I was thinking, oh, something else that I'm not going to be able to do. I mean, because you're my mind had been so limited because of what I felt like was failure that
Mhm.
I didn't have the confidence that I could do it. But I
Mhm.
listened to her,
Mhm.
and now she's my business partner and a true friend of mine, and she changed my life. And so I have vowed to be her for other people because you just don't know this exists.
Right.
And if it weren't for her, I would not be retired today, and
Okay.
that is the truth.
Okay. So before I ask you about the business specifically, I just want to ask you, what do you think you miss most about teaching? I mean, you've done it for how many years? Is it 32? How many years have you?
28,
28
28,
years. What will you miss?
32, 28. It all
Yeah.
runs together.
What will you miss
Um,
most about it?
I will miss the what I found out today because my kids come and go. You know, I teach seniors, so they come and we spend 187 days together, and then they're gone and they never look back. But the
Mhm.
consistency is your friends at school.
Right.
And today, I mean, that's when the water works. When I hugged my two best friends at school, one's a man and one's a younger lady, and I mean, we're the three musketeers, thick as
Oh,
thieves. They are my people.
yeah.
That's when I realized what I was really going to miss. And
Okay.
I'm going to miss the light bulbs going off and lives changing and the kids when they get so excited and passionate about something because I was in career and technical. So I got to teach them all about the workplace and job skills and soft skills and interviewing, and it was customer service. I mean,
Wow.
it was so rewarding because it was so relevant.
It is.
And yes, and so I'm gonna miss seeing all the little light bulbs and seeing getting the texts that say I got my first job, or
Right.
what something that they remembered that I taught them. That
Okay.
has always I've got kids from 10 years ago
Oh,
that
wow.
I'm friends with now, and they're 20. 30 years old now. So
Mhm.
it's just it's rewarding. It's so rewarding. That's
Absolutely.
what I'm gonna miss.
Okay, yeah. So from basic to boss, CEO of my own life. That's the title of your presentation tonight, Susie. So I'm going to give you the floor so you can tell us about this marvelous opportunity that you found through Chantel. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Mhm,
From basic to boss, I came up with that business title because I was a basic teacher struggling like every other teacher. I mean, we don't make a lot of money.
mhm,
And because of this opportunity, I have now leveled myself up and put myself in a position to where I literally am the CEO of my life. I make my own money. I make my own schedule. I can work from anywhere. I work from my phone. I could not work and still make money. So I am literally the CEO. And starting today, I am free to do that as much as I want.
mhm,
So that's where my name of my business came from. But what I have done, what Chantel introduced me to, I have become a distributor
mhm,
for a global Japanese company, and they make the most highest awarded water ionizer.
mhm,
And before anybody says, oh Lord, she sells water ionizers, I do not. I sell freedom and I sell wealth.
mhm,
And I say that because I'm not a salesman, I'm a teacher. And that's the beauty here because I get to teach people through our business how to create wealth and generate generational wealth and retirement.
mhm,
Because with this generous 50-year-old multi-billion dollar company who pays us quite well, we have structured our comp plan to where we make 10 times more than other people in this exact same business model. So, what I do is I teach people how to start and scale the exact business that I'm in
mhm,
and train them from day one. And we teach mindset, we teach attraction marketing,
mhm.
and we teach our structure. And it's a special, our team is the only team. And let me say this, our team is over 3,000 people, and we're the number one producing global team, global, and we make 75% of the revenue for the company in Magic each month.
Amazing.
So we're powerhouses.
Yes,
Not
you
ashamed to say it. We're powerhouses.
very
And
good.
it's because of our teamwork and
Mhm,
our mentorship and
mhm,
our training. And we just branded our own app. So
mhm,
everything is in an app in Google Play and in the App Store. So it's a big deal. And
mhm,
I will say I didn't realize what I was getting into and how big of a deal it was. But
mhm,
once you dive in and you start sitting at a table with people who are making 80,000 a month and $150,000 a month, you start realizing you've stepped into something bigger than what you thought.
mhm,
So our business is attraction marketing, and no, I have never one time mentioned a water ionizer to anybody. We use social media to leverage. It's free. There's no overhead monthly. I mean, it's brilliant.
mhm,
And we literally teach our new partners how to leverage social media,
mhm,
never sell, never beg, never chase, and we promote wealth and freedom.
mhm,
And the vehicle that we use or the asset that we use is the water ionizer. But
right.
again, we never mention that. Now, they're exceptional products.
Mhm,
Number one on the globe. They are, I think they have 9 awards. Like you can take this water on an airplane because they have a water tester for this water. So, you can't take anything on an airplane in a bottle. You can
right.
take this water because it's the real deal. But it
Okay.
has like 125 uses. So the product, you have to own a product to be a distributor.
Right.
So you get the bonus and the health benefits and the everything from your product, but you're never online trying to sell a product. And it's beautiful because we teach from day one the entire step by step blueprint, and it's duplicatable over and over and over. And it's for anyone. We have 18-year-olds and we have an 84-year-old. So men, women, rodeo, cosmetologists, nurses, teachers, stay at home moms, homesteaders, rodeo.
Mm,
The list goes on. So it's for anybody willing to learn a new skill
mm-hmm,
and to be coachable
mm-hmm,
and to put themselves out there and take a risk. And
mm-hmm,
then everybody says, a water ionizer, is it expensive? There's an investment, but you have to own one in order to make the return on that investment.
mm-hmm,
And that's the question people need to ask is, what's the return on my investment?
mm-hmm,
So in this business, we teach you everything. And
mm-hmm.
then the profits, the lowest amount you can make is 3,000 per transaction. So if I were to make one transaction a month, I've already almost made my entire teacher salary for the month.
Wow.
So I mean, you can see how it quickly adds up to
Right.
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 And so no, we're not selling because this is how I like to explain this business. If
Mm-hmm,
I were going to get online and say, hey, I have a water ionizer, people are like, I'm trying to buy groceries and pay bills and get my kids cleats that they need for softball. Who needs a water ionizer? Nobody.
mm-hmm,
Nobody.
mm-hmm,
Who needs wealth? Who needs a retirement plan? Who wants to leave legacy money to your kids and grandkids? Those are the people. So it's not about it's never about the water. The
mm-hmm,
water is an asset, and the water is, and that company are what we use to create wealth and freedom.
mm-hmm,
And again, it sounds confusing and it sounds vague, but what people need to understand is from the day one, we teach everything. The training is beautiful. It's live. It's interactive. It's led by people who love helping other people.
mm-hmm,
And I thought I was going to fail here. And
mm-hmm.
because of the people,
You
I
didn't.
haven't. I've thrived. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic. Are you free to share what the name of that company is?
Yes, I am a distributor for Enagic,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the Japanese company.
Right.
And they make turmeric, they make all these things, but what's beautiful is they use their water to do all their other businesses. They just started a beauty supply. They do Angus beef. They do, and it's all grain fed by the I mean, and watered by
Mm,
Kangen water. It's everything everything in the company leads to something else, and it's a debt-free company.
mm,
And the owner is the most precious human being, and he's so generous, and he started this company so that people could take something and get benefits from it, but also create wealth and freedom, because when you hit a certain point, you get stock market shares. He gifts them to you, and you start making passive income, and it can
Oh,
never go away, and that income is what you can pass down generation to generation.
oh, wow. Yeah, that's
It's like
fantastic.
nothing I've ever seen. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Well, you look happy. So how long did it start? How long did it take you to start seeing significant, what you would call significant income?
I will be totally transparent. I
Hmm.
had to start with the training,
Okay.
but not I the coachable part. I'm coachable all day. You tell me what to do and I'm going to go do it. I
Hmm.
will be completely honest. I had self limitations. I had self doubt because of my failures in the other businesses.
Hmm.
And that's the beauty here, because you have mentors live that you can talk to whenever you want to. Like Chantel, I could call her right now, Zoom her right now.
Hmm.
We're always there for each other. And they had to convince Suzy Sims Miley that she was worth this,
Hmm.
and that um those past failures are in the past.
Hmm.
And if I put my mind on helping other people and not worrying about the income,
Hmm.
everything would change. And so for the first, I'd say 4 to 6 weeks, I doubted myself.
Hmm.
But I was on trainings every week. I did everything. And then once it clicks, and once they finally look at you and they say, you're there, things just start changing. And um, my highest month was 19,000 so
Wow.
far. So not a bad gig,
Not a
not a
bad
bad gig at
gig.
all.
Not a
Yeah.
bad gig at all.
And of course our goal is 20. So I've almost made that. But anyway, I'm working my way to my generational wealth because my biggest dream is to leave something to my kids and my grandkids because I don't have parents, I don't have grandparents, they're all deceased.
Mhm.
So it's just me.
Right.
And if I can get up every day and remind myself what my motivation and my passion now and my what my purpose is,
Hmm.
and I look at these babies and I look at my kids, it is so easy because I'm helping people who are struggling. I'm helping people who don't believe in themselves.
Hmm.
And it is so fun when you start talking to somebody and they're like, I'm not a salesman. I'm like, I'm a teacher. I'm not a salesman either.
Right.
And you just start trying to explain to them that we're going to get you wherever it is that you need to go. If you've got an obstacle or a limiting belief or something that's stuck in your head, we're going to figure it out together. And
Okay.
it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
So, Susie, what was your biggest challenge? Well, I think you've said it. Your biggest challenge in embracing this opportunity was self-doubt, was a lack of
Yes.
self-belief. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Wonderful.
But the business itself works on
Mhm.
that. And that I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to go find the answers. They helped me find the answers and the trainings and the mindset work. We journal, we do everything to get people from where they are to
Mhm.
wherever it is they want to be. So
Mhm.
I didn't have to go dig somewhere else. It's
Right.
all part of the training, and that's what's different here.
Okay. Ah, it sounds very exciting. So,
It's so exciting.
Susie, I started this community of women empty nesters because I feel like we all have a dream, and that
Yes.
we all put it on the back burner to raise our families, and that now that we're in this new season, it's time to reclaim that dream, right? How do you
Right.
feel about that? How do you feel about that? How important is it to have a dream?
I think when you're little, there's something in you that you want to do.
Hmm.
And then life gets in the way. And then the career gets in the way. And the bills get in the way. And then the kids come and they consume your soul.
Hmm.
And that's normal for mamas.
Of course.
And I think we give so much of ourselves away and put ourselves on the back burner that if we don't stop and reflect and we don't find our own self-worth and our own passions and hobbies and dreams again,
Mhm.
that we're going to wither away our life when at our stage, y'all, we're just getting started.
Absolutely.
It's a in this world where women have the power that we have, and social media allows us, it doesn't matter what you do. If there's something you want to go for it, because
Mhm.
your life isn't over because your kids moved out of your house.
Right.
Your life, your chapter is just starting. And
Exactly.
I can say that with so much excitement because I have found Susie again, and she was buried somewhere for a long time.
Yeah.
So I just want people to know that whatever it is you want to do, and whatever that dream was before you had those kids, and before life happened, and before everybody else started consuming your soul,
Mhm.
what was in there, and go find it again because it's a beautiful thing when you do.
It is, absolutely. And of course, dreams can evolve as well. I mean, you can go back
Yes.
and soul search and say, yeah, I remember your life is different. You might have acquired different interests over the years. So it's okay
Right.
to have a change of dreams as well. That's completely great, isn't it? You know?
Yes, I know a lot of people who change careers
Right.
after their kids are grown and gone. I mean, it is never too late, but the best time to start doing something is today. Because if you're not, you're wasting time, and we don't have a lot of it, but we need to spend the rest of it doing what it is and finding ourselves and being passionate about something, because when you can wake up and be excited about life, whatever it is that you're doing,
Hmm.
it's worthwhile, and and you're worthy and deserving of that.
Absolutely. So earlier you were talking about limiting beliefs because
Yeah.
you had limiting beliefs. And a lot of us, we do that. We start thinking, we're too old for this, or I don't have the energy that this requires. I don't have the competence that this requires. I mean, we stop ourselves right at the gate. I mean, we don't even allow the gates to open and see,
Right.
So what would you say to a woman like that, that you happen to meet? What would you say to her?
Go look in the mirror,
Hmm.
and I would say, ask yourself who you used to be and who you want to be, and start becoming who it is that you dream of being or who you dreamed of being when you were little. Because we talk about all the time, we're becoming, we
Yes.
are growing, we
Yeah.
are evolving. And just because life changed and the kids left doesn't mean that you have to stop growing and evolving and becoming. And life gives you so many opportunities to do it, but we self sabotage. And
Mm,
we've been either, it's ingrained in us that we're not worthy, it's
mhm,
ingrained in us that we can't, we're
mhm,
limited,
mhm,
we're just, I
mhm.
say it all the time and I get in trouble. I'm just a teacher. I'm not just a teacher.
Exactly.
I'm a powerful, empowered woman.
Hmm.
And I'm not scared to say that anymore. And when I catch myself now, I'm just a teacher. No, I'm
No,
so much more than a teacher. I'm a mama, a grandmama, a teacher, a business owner, a friend, a daughter. I'm all the things.
you're a
And
coordinator, you're a mentor, I
I'm a
always say to
coach.
women, raising children requires a set of skills. No
Right.
joke. You think it's just, it's part of being mom, but that's the beauty of it. You're
The
stronger than
growth.
you think you are. You've got more skills than you think you are, you know?
Uh, we're flexible. We're problem solvers.
Yeah,
We are go getters and doers and make things happeners. And it, we
yeah,
have a skill set that is so broad and
right,
so powerful.
right.
And we just got to have the guts to use it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, you have to
uh,
recognize it, first of all. You have to recognize that
right.
it's not nothing.
No,
That's
it's
that
it's it's the thing.
it's
It's
nothing.
the thing. The power that we have created and the knowledge that we've consumed over the years and the things we've been through with our kids and our spouses, and we're brilliant and powerful and worthy of so much. And that's just my message to anybody. We're You're worthy, and
Yes,
you just to become whatever it is that you dream of being.
right. Absolutely. Well, Susie, thank you for that. Thank you for this wisdom. It's absolutely true. So, for any of you who would be interested in having Susie's information, who want to get in touch with Susie to find out about this wonderful opportunity that she was wise enough, obviously, to embark on, and you want to do the same, I will drop her contact card in the comments on the replay post because I will, post this replay. I will post it inside the featured section of the Second Win for Women Empty Nesters group. And I will also post it on the YouTube channel, handle Second Win 2026. I will drop the links inside the group. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope to see all of you for next month's edition. It will be our 19th edition. My goodness, I can't believe that we're already at 19th edition.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome. I am so proud of myself for that. Yay to
Well,
myself.
I want to thank you for starting this group, because like-minded women getting together in one place is a wonderful resource, and it can be so enlightening and so empowering. So I appreciate you seeing the vision of having this space for
Oh,
us, because it's beautiful.
oh, thank you so much, Susie, because I always say this group we understand how hard it is, to become an empty nester. But in this group, we are, how would I say, forward moving.
Right.
We do not want to linger in the sadness of it. We understand how powerful that feeling is of loss, but we
Right.
also know how powerful we are and how powerful this new season is, and that we can't take it lightly, and that we owe it to ourselves to be all that we can be and to do it
Right.
without guilt. See, that's the one thing with mamas, right? Another
Yes.
thing is, okay, can I do this? Should I do this? Oh, I feel guilty. I should be, it's like all my life should be devoted to my family, to my children. You're always going to be a mother, aren't you? You're always going to,
Oh,
kids are always going to need you, but you need to start doing things for you and you need to do it without that guilty feeling. Having said that, I will say goodbye to everyone. And I will
thank you,
say,
Nadine.
thank you for saying that, though, Susie. I appreciate it. And like we always say at Second Win, keep dreaming big. So I'll see you
Yes.
all next month. Thank you for being here with us and
Yeah.
goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.